guys, so today let's talk about the history of IPAs. What is an IPA? Stands for India Pale Ale. So I thought the history was very fascinating and has to be heard. Back in 1700s, when British were ruling India, they really craved for a fresh beer, they craved for a good beer. So the beers that were received at the Calcutta port were flat, stale, oxidized and extremely undrinkable. While they were figuring out the solution, they thought of brewing it in India, but due to the extreme hot temperatures, it didn't happen. They thought of brewing it on the ship. It didn't happen for the same reason, because of extreme fluctuation of weather. Because the sea voyage takes 5 to 6 months when it reaches India. So in 1752, a guy called George Hodson, who started Bow Brewery in London, he had this idea to ship a strong pale ale with a bunch of hops inside that wooden barrel. So the whole idea behind this strong pale ale is to really help the beer sustain that journey, sustain that voyage of 5 to 6 months. So the use of extreme quantities of hops and heavy alcohol can really help beer prevent from any contamination throughout the span of 6 months. So this idea was a huge hit. It was successful and people were loving the beers. It was very flavorful and it was all they wanted. So it was very tasty. So it's not the same beer that's available in England. So people in England were very fascinated about this whole new beer style which is emerging into the Indian market. So they thought of replicating the same thing in England, and that's when they named it as India Pale Ale. So that's the history of IPAs. I hope you like it. Cheers.